Welcome to the Gossip Farm channel. This is episode 9. Am I the a-hole because I won't let my son move his poly partner into my home? I allowed my son to bring his girlfriend to live with us. But now he wants to move in another man to live with them as part of their relationship. If I'm being truthful, I must admit that if my son lived in his own home, I wouldn't judge this lifestyle. I love my son enough to accept that this is how he wants to live. I do not, however, want it in my home or around my other kids. I accepted that his girlfriend needed a place to stay after she got pregnant. But now being informed that it might not be my grandchild, I am less inclined to allow any of them to stay other than my son. My son says that I just don't understand how he wants to live and that I'm depriving him of his partners. Between the three of them, they should be able to afford an apartment or something. Am I the a-hole? I definitely wouldn't want to be in OP's shoes. It's great that she's willing to support her son in any kind of relationship that makes him happy, but she absolutely has the right to refuse to let them all live in her house. Now, some of my favorite comments. We support our children the best we can. We don't have to agree with their lifestyle. If they are old enough to understand polyamory, then they are old enough to get jobs in their own home. Not the a-hole. I've noticed this pattern where mothers coddle their sons to the point of the sons feeling entitled to lifelong service from their mom. Then they transfer this sense of entitlement of services to their girlfriends, often moving straight from mommy to living with a woman, where they expect the girl to do everything that mommy did for them. It's like they think they never have to grow up and will be allowed to live life as VIPs, where others provide everything to them. How fortunate we are to be allowed to serve them. OP's son is so entitled and crazy for expecting his parent to financially support 3 adults and a baby on the way that probably isn't even related them. In what world? Not the a-hole. They are 3 adults who are taking advantage of OP invading OP's privacy and likely using OP as a maid. OP will also be used as a babysitter for free, risking ending up with more children living in their home. It's time for OP to kick out those leeches because I really doubt they are helping OP financially or contributing to household expenses and chores. Basically, OP will be left to provide for 4 people who are not their responsibility. OP, it's time to stand your ground and give them an eviction notice. Otherwise, you will end up with no savings, a lot of debt, and burned out from taking care of them, or they will start making your life a living hell to force you out of your own home. After kicking them out, change the locks and only financially contribute to the child if they provide a paternity test. OP, you should also privately talk with your son's girlfriend to make sure she isn't being forced into a poly relationship because she is pregnant and has no place to live. Maybe your son is treating his girlfriend badly behind your back. If that's the case, and they provide a paternity test proving that the child is your family, kick out your son and tell his girlfriend that, if she leaves your son, you will temporarily support her until she gets back on her feet. However, only do this if you want to, because you need to keep in mind that you don't owe them anything. Not the a-hole. If this is how they want to live, they can pool their resources together and get their own place. Even if this wasn't a poly partnership, and your son was asking if he could move additional friends into your home, it wouldn't be rude for you to say no. This is your house, and it is your decision who lives there. If your son is unhappy with your decision, he needs to move out and be the master of his own home. People don't have an automatic right to cohabitate with their romantic partners. There are plenty of people who can only afford their living situation because they have roommates, and moving out with their partner would be unaffordable in the current climate. Your son needs to wise up. That's all for today. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and remember, gossip only lives as long as it's shared, so share away. See you